Good morning. Chickens over here are getting pretty riled up. Okay, we are out here on right about 17 acres. So you can see we have a machine behind me, and if you can't tell, it's a different machine. So this is the 275XE. It is way more powerful. It has longer, wider tracks on it than the 265. It has the cooling module on the top so it doesn't overheat. I'm really excited to use this machine. I mean, extremely excited. But let's take a look at what we're going to be clearing today, because I want to go ahead and get started because I got a lot to do. I am way out about 2 hours from home. So I actually got a hotel out here. I'm in Woodville, Texas right now. And this place is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. It is cold out here, it's 40 degrees, but I'm gonna get in the machine here in a minute. This is what we are clearing. So we're actually gonna be clearing about here to here. So about 40, 50 feet. And all the way back, and then over for an electrical clearing. They're gonna put in electrical, they're gonna put in a power pole here. A light pole, whatever you call it, and hook up power for the property. The light company is literally next door, so which is kind of nice that the light company's next door. I told her, I was like, well, you never have to worry about being out of power. So it's not that thick. We're gonna basically just get started. I probably won't get too much footage like right here in the morning, just because I just want to get going. I am going to go through and try to mark some of this stuff real quick and just kind of mark my path. You can hear peacocks over there going crazy. Oh, the one thing I forgot is my belt. So I apologize if you see more of me than you want to. I mean, brand new. This machine has less than 100 hours on it. Gorgeous machine. I'm so excited. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the quiet because alright, it's actually pretty quiet. And it has a super loud horn on it, which is awesome. The other one, the horn sucked. But we're gonna let this warm up. I got the big can of the stuff. So basically it's going to be marking out my path. Let me walk my truck once again. When you come out here in the boondocks, you don't have Home Depot right down the street. So you have to be very self-reliant, meaning all my tools and everything are in my truck. That's what that means. Basically the purpose of this is I need to find where I'm going to turn. There's like a bajillion ant piles. Like there's literally a whole nation of ant piles like right here. So I might just wait till I clear all this. I'm just gonna have to clear this whole area. Alright, let's get started. This is stressing me out already. I didn't even get to use my new marker. Alright, let's get the machine in here. Dusty out here. It is dusty. told there's a lot of stumps out here. Now this is a new machine. I am not used to it. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear me. This is a new machine. I am not used to it yet. So it's gonna take me a minute to kind of figure out, you know, the blade height and kind of all that. So don't be judging me right off the bat. Another stump. It is another stump. Look at that. Now what am I hitting? Another stump? Another stump? Come in and mow all this down. Oh, another stump. I still have this tree to do. I've been coming in kind of at an angle. It's a lot easier to eat away at it. And then I'm probably going to clear some of this out here. Try to get a couple of these little scrawny pines. But right now I just want to clear my path and get out there. The goal right now is to get a pathway made. And so if I can get a pathway made through here and get a clear understanding of what I need to widen, I guess I never really understood. So we have to widen this for them to be able to get trucks in here to put poles. So they need it, I think they said at least 20 feet wide or 40 feet wide. Somewhere around there. I'm gonna make it 40, so it doesn't matter. So they need to be able to get their trucks in and out. So I basically just need to clear as much as I can, take down all these little trash trees here, like these right here, and yeah, and just kind of pile through. So they're not that tall. They're maybe 30 feet tall, so we'll knock them out. This new machine can knock them over so easy. I don't need let me adjust these because I don't want a mishap like what happened on the last job. So don't need any accidents because I'm 2 hours away from my house and I'm 3 hours away from the guy I get this machine from. So if something breaks, I am on my own. Okay, so now we're out on the street, as you might have saw, and trying to just make sure that this is in fact the pole that we are trying to get to, because there's another one. I remember, I guess we'll start cutting in from this side. There are a couple trees that I need to take down and push over. So we'll clear all the little stuff out and then I'll work on pushing over a couple trees. So because these two trees here have to go. They gotta go. And they're not terrible, they're not like huge, but they have to go. It does make me a little nervous though, because the second one here is kind of leaning towards the poles, but the machine should just be able to push that over. So let's get the camera set up. All right. Basically about 15 feet in that way is where our trail is. So we're just gonna push through. Makes it hard. The sun is like right in my face. So that's great. Gotta love that. Well, here's my path. We made it. We've gotten a lot done. So power poles are out here. I had marking tape to wrap around the trees. I set it on the machine and then I drove off. So I need to find that so I can mark down the rest of the trees. And so far so good. This is definitely going to go into tomorrow, but I'm not even stressed about, like, am I going to have enough time? And it's like, I know that I'm going to have enough time, and it's going to... No, I really messed up. So, I thought we were going to... I thought we were going to go to that pole right there. We're not. We're going to the pole over here. So I do need to take a left turn and go that way. Oh man, I cleared so much land over here. So enough messing around. I need to put the camera down. She doesn't really know yet, and she has a big thing about her privacy. And so, which I understand. I think it'll be okay, but we're gonna start clearing out that way. So we're running out of time. So I'm just going. I'm just putting down the camera, set it up. So the guy that you just saw is from the light company. He came out here to kind of do the measurement for, you know, how much it's going to be for every, you know, foot. It's about $10 a foot to run underground. I didn't know she was running underground. These are things that they are my fault. I should have asked more questions. You know, it's a live and learn thing. But it kind of threw me off because there were markers over here. And then there's also markers over here, not just the ones that I put. There's actual markers tied on to like little plants and stuff. And then it also made sense to me to be a straight run. So from the metal pole, the one that we were doing originally, that is a straight run, and over here is angled. They got to make a turn. Even he said that when doing electrical, you always want to make a straight run, as straight as possible. Because even though, you know, the turn may be a little closer, a turn also costs more money. So even though this might be an extra 20, 30 feet, doing the straight run, it's easier to do. Hopefully she's not going to be mad that I went way more than I was supposed to. I pretty much just cleared the underbrush. I didn't really take out any trees over here, except for that one. She's going to be here in a couple hours. They're extremely sweet people. I love working with them. They're so nice. So I'm excited for her to get here, and I'll go over exactly where she wants it to go, where she wants the run to go. And he told me that I only need to clear 20 feet wide, but I'm gonna go off of what I quoted her for. So I'm gonna keep going, knock down these few trees here, get that taken care of, and clear him an opening out there. The tripod is pretty much destroyed. Alright, so the machine is down right when I was about to finish. All of a sudden I saw something fly like 600 yards The whole machine started vibrating like crazy. I get out because I'm like, oh, it's just a piece of rebar or something. I'm missing a whole tooth. The whole thing's missing. Bolt and everything flew off. I might have hit something like crazy, crazy hard, dude. We need to go investigate. Let's go investigate. Oh. I don't know what that is. But that's what I hit. Well, let's at least look at the property and I'll show y'all where we're at. Because I'm pretty much done. I was gonna back drag this a little more, make this a little nicer. I was working on that tree right there. So we're gonna try to get it a little finer than this. Generally, I like chunks like this. I feel like they're good to drive on, they're good to walk on, you know? We're gonna talk about that tree I took down, because that was probably one of the scariest moments I've ever had. This is what I was trying to get it to. Like these chips are a lot better. This is like actual mulch. These are good. These are really good chips. That machine cuts insanely gorgeous. I mean, it cuts beautifully. There's where we came in originally. I cleared all that, come around, cleared up there because we thought we were going to that pole. Turns out we're going to the pole over here. Cleared this, cleared that. Did a lot today. We're pretty much done. Property looks amazing. I was still gonna back drag some of this because there's still some bigger pieces here and there. Like right here. But, which I mean, you're gonna have, it's not all gonna be perfect, you know? You're just not gonna get it perfect. Even though if I back drag this 10 times, it's still not gonna be perfect. There's still gonna be chunks here and there. There's still gonna be pieces of wood laying around. This is what it is. It looks pretty damn good. I think we did a pretty amazing job. I really do. Let's talk about that tree. The correct way to approach a tree whenever you're using a skid steer. If it's a really small tree, you can just chop it and push it over. Not a big deal. A big tree like that, you need to get the cut deeper on the side that you're gonna push it over. And ideally you want it leaning that side as well, right? And I was worried about, you know, the power lines behind me. I was worried about the machine, brand new, and it was supposed to fall away from me, and I start chopping away at it, and all of a sudden it breaks away and starts falling towards me. And it wasn't really leaning towards me either, so I should have gone around to the other side and cut away at that, and then came back around, made a smaller cut, and tried to push it over. And I'm leaving this in here just to show, like, you'll see operators and stuff, like everything goes perfect. It's like, it doesn't always go perfect. Whenever you have a lot of hours behind these machines, you get confident. And you have things like this that kind of humble you and make you realize, like, oh, that could have been very bad. Because if that would have hit those power lines or landed back down on the machine, would I have gotten hurt? Probably not. But the $140,000 machine would have. I put this in there as learn from my mistakes. Like, even though we're in a 12,000 pound hunk of steel, doesn't mean that we're immune or invincible. Take the extra minute or two to get out and look at what you're about to do. You know, now little trees, skinny little twigs. I mean, when I say twig, I'm really talking like 8 inches and under. I'll knock those down all day, because the machine can knock those over without even having to cut it. So I know exactly where it's going to go. There's still some error there, because there could be vines, there could be like holding onto it, it could be caught up in another tree. So you still need to be able to look up, you know, if you have glass on the roof of your machine like this one does, you still want to be able to look up and see like kind of what you're getting into before you actually get into it. You know, make sure that the tree's not dead at the top, because if it's dead at the top, the tree could break and come back and land on you. So we're gonna call it a night and go back to the hotel and do some work, try to do some marketing. So, good morning. It is the second day. It's later, if you can tell. It's about 8. I mean, the machine's down, and the guy's not getting here until 9:30, so there's nothing I can do. So, let's fill up these diesel cans. We are almost there. 20 minutes later. We're at $48. I put in 60. Whew. So today, the electrical guy is going to be meeting me and the property owner, Alana, at 9 in the morning. It's like 8:20 right now. And he's going to show us everything that we need to do. If we missed anything. I don't think we did. I think we're pretty much done. If I need to take down another tree, I might just do it with the chainsaw. This one's half full. I still have another can back at the property. Let's take the gloves off. Whew. House now. I don't have my mic in, so forgive me. It's about a week after the job, and I'm editing the video, and I realized that I didn't have an outro. But the job went flawlessly. That's my dog. Coughed something up, probably a cicada or a frog. Job went flawlessly. It except for the whole, you know, extending it farther back and the tree almost landing on the machine, but you know, it's lessons learned. There's always things to learn in these in this industry and construction in general. So it's something that as you saw in the video, there were some because the machine went down, there were some larger chunks left here and there, but she was perfectly fine with it. I mean, they're not going to build on it, nothing. It's literally just for an electrical run, and they're probably going to let a lot of that grow back anyways, except for just a small lane for a truck to get through, so that they can, you know, work and maintain the utility run. So yeah, but they're gonna let a lot of that probably grow back in. So she didn't care. I generally like a really clean, smooth finish, very nice chips, and 98% of that was very smooth, nice chips. It was just that, you know, there's just a couple chunks here and there that I really would have liked to get, but she was happy with it. That's all that matters, is that the customer is happy and that, you know, they get taken care of and they get the service that they paid for. And, you know, they get the service and the customer service that they paid for. And so, you know, I let her know, like, hey, there might be, you know, like a tree branch here and a branch there, and maybe, you know, and she was like, it's fine. She's like, it looks amazing. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for coming out here and taking care of it. You know, she said that she really appreciated me, and they were very sweet, very amazing. So I think the next one we have, we're either going to be doing a home demolition, or it's going to be a acre-and-a-half clearing, or it's going to be a acre clearing. And then the demolitions haven't been scheduled yet, but she's talking to the realtor, trying to get everything figured out. The other guy is talking, it's already approved. And then the other guy is talking to, the other demolition I have, the customer is talking to whoever they're gonna split it with, I guess. And, but he said it looks good and he's gonna get back to me. So hopefully that'll go through, but you never know. It's, you can't win them all, and that's okay. You don't have to win them all. Know what you're worth, price what you're worth, and if they're not, and if a customer doesn't see the value in that, then that's okay. Go to the next one. Provide the best service you can, provide the best job you can, and really take passion and pride in the work that you do. So thank you guys so much for watching. So if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the video, then feel free to subscribe down below, give it a like. Helps me out. I pray that everyone has a blessed day, and